Yo, what's up? How goes? What's new? What's going on? Another day. Another AI slop. We got some new video out today on the main channel. And today, I don't really know what we're going to react to or watch or anything, but I figured we would just hop on live and see what's going on. What's going on with you guys? More slop? I don't know. Do we got any slop to react to today? Yo, Connor Groot, how you doing, bro? Solo leveling? No, still haven't seen it. Still have not seen it, bro. I get to watch live stream at work? Nice. Nice. Holy shit.
This is the McLaren Speedtail, a three-seater hypercar with 1,035 horsepower, and it has automatic opening doors. If you press it...
Oh my god, that's so nice. Obi-Wan Kenobi? Henry joined Marvel? Huh. Well. Will you be watching a Night of the Seven Kingdoms? No, what is that? Let's play World of Warcraft. We can play a game. I'm down. I'm down. Game of Thrones spinoff? I don't know about it. Play Minecraft? No, let's do Red Dead. Would you guys be down for that? What you feeling? Damn. Could do a little Arkham. Actually, Arkham would be nice. Oh, I have to install it? What the hell? How do you find January? Just like any other day? Any other day. We could do movie duels. I'd be down. I don't have the new install, though. Oh, geez. Yeah, I gotta, like, reinstall the whole game. That's stupid. Ugh. I hate the process of installing movie duels. Freaking... What the fuck? How did he return? Somehow Eric Butts returned.
So I was made aware of this, and it's a fun thing in the movies section.
Didn't I can't remember. I think I stood up for this guy, the Eric Butts guy. And then I think he was like shitting on me or something like that. Hey, is that Kratos? What the fuck? What is this?
Why is that cool to you? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, right out of the gate. Like, why is that like particularly interesting to you? Why does that?
There's
like,
things.
Oh, wow! Look, they're having a little fight. Like, oh wow, cool.
The utter euphoria he often has, but it's this is the problem, right? It's
Yeah, I'm
obviously
pretty sure.
fake.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I like defended the guy, and I think he. It's Superman music. Why does this look kind of real? What?
I should have known I'd find you here.
Where else would I be?
I sensed a disturbance in the Force. Then I realized it was just children.
They already outrank most masters in stubbornness.
I wonder who they get that from.
I still feel the weight of it, Master. Sometimes I wonder who I'd be if I'd chosen fear instead of faith.
Shit, dude.
You chose love. That's no small thing for a Jedi.
Yo, why is this making me emotional? Fuck. Yo, I'm turning into Eric Butts. Yo, I'm turning into 2019 theory. Oh no. Weird. Okay, well that's just a little weird. Bro, what? Little Jake Lloyd and little Natalie Portman? Jesus. Looks good. Wow. Who's this cat? Juke Skywalker. Damn, bro. Oh, he did the Kylo Ren thing. That was actually really good. Made me feel a little something. Because we haven't really seen that in, we've seen Dark Side Anakin or, Vader without the suit and shit like that, but we haven't seen, the, you chose love line got me. Damn. That's crazy. That was a nice little AI slap. Oh, he likes Dragon Ball Z? Is he going to do some Dragon Ball Z stuff? We haven't watched the Bane one. Maybe we should do this now. Yeah, maybe we should do that now. Okay. Fucking Jeep Swenson, bro. Huge.
Before Tom Hardy played Bane in The Dark Knight Rises, the character's first appearance was in the 1997 Batman and Robin movie.
Behold, the ideal killing machine. I call this little number Bane.
To play the larger-than-life character, they found Jeep Swenson, a 6'4" wrestler weighing over 400 pounds. That's almost double the weight of Tom Hardy's 5'9" frame.
Gives you power over me?
The makeup crew spent over 2 hours spray painting Jeep green every day, a styling choice that wasn't well received by DC fans, especially when he was scripted to act like a mindless zombie. The almost slapstick fight sequences in the movie added to the disappointment for what could have been a great casting.
A Shakespearean actor by trade.
But which actor would you like to see playing Bane? Before
Jeep Swenson was fucking huge. 24-inch arms. Something like that. Alright, let's do this one. We're in for a long one, chat. 30 minutes long. So you let me know if you want me to go for this right now. I'm going to sit through the whole thing. Oh, shit. Are we doing it? There's like a 40-second delay from the time I ask something until the time I get an answer in chat, usually. Just like an internet delay. Gotta wait around. What's up, Rob Slack? Nice to see you, bro. Alright. Hit those like buttons. Strap in. Gasp, another 10. Oh, thank you so much, Tim. That's very generous of you, man. Thank you. All right, let's do this. Darth Bane, The Rule of Two, AI Cinematic Reimagined Film Part 2. We watched Part 1 just a few days ago. Or, a few weeks ago, I guess. And this is by Holocron Archives. Let's see how it goes. Okay. A little bit redundant on the war flashbacks, but I get the point.
After the first invasions, the fires never truly went out. Battlefields hardened into trenches, forests into fortresses of fog and mud.
Help me up.
The Jedi lines held, disciplined and unmoving, while the Brotherhood's victories yielded no resolution, only more ground to maintain. Losses mounted quietly on both sides, bodies and machines consumed without progress. The war refused to conclude.
Their outer lines haven't moved in days.
They're burning power to keep them there.
Shield coverage is uneven. See these gaps?
They close them as soon as we test them. Someone's holding the pieces together.
If that control breaks, the war ends fast, one way or the other.
They said the line would break by now.
It hasn't.
That means they're changing something.
Or someone. Let's go.
Command's holding rotations longer.
Then we hold longer.
Rotation was supposed to thin them out.
It has, just not the way Command expected.
The forward shield nodes are overheating again. They were never meant to stay active this long. If they drop, the Republic will see the gaps. Then keep them alive at any cost.
Damn.
The relays are back online, but they won't hold much longer. Then the war ends before they fail.
The war on Rusan did not end with conquest. It only slowed, thickened, and sank into the world itself. Sith camps filled with the wounded. Commanders searched for answers that never came, and faith in overwhelming numbers began to erode. Control tightened. Unity was enforced. What once felt like strength became weight.
Yeah, the voice is pretty good. What once
The
felt
Brotherhood still stood together,
deep as hell.
but standing together now cost more than
The
it
Brotherhood was standing together.
Lord Khan?
Hold the line. Unity will end this war.
They misunderstand what unity means. We outnumber them.
The CGI looks amazing. It seems it's moving people its issue. Yeah, movement has always been AI's issue for the last couple of years. So I think it's going to improve, obviously. But and the day it does improve, where movement is no longer fake looking, not bad.
Outlast them. Then why does it feel like the war is closing in instead of ending? Because this world demands conclusion. And we intend to give it one.
They're not advancing. Lord Hoth, do we continue rotations? The Sith believe power ends wars. We will prove endurance does. Just hold.
And within that unending pressure, as Rusin devoured patience and certainty alike, another presence began to move toward the war. Not to fight it, but to understand it. When he arrived, he did not join the charge. He watched. The Brotherhood marched forward because it knew no other direction, blind to the fact that every step diluted what little strength remained, while others shouted triumph Dessel remained silent, seeing only exhaustion dressed as unity. As the war dragged on, command began to fracture. Khan felt control slipping, not through defeat, but through strain. Among the Dark Lords, doubt surfaced quietly, unspoken but shared. Orders grew sharper, more desperate. Unity was no longer inspired, it was enforced. Sith turned against Sith openly now, authority colliding instead of flowing. And in that collapse of command, Dessel saw the end with absolute clarity. Whispers of an ancient solution resurfaced, fragments of a ritual remembered not as history, but as salvation. Khan embraced finality, mistaking extinction for transcendence. The Brotherhood accepted the doctrine not because it was wise, but because it was complete. Faith replaced reason, and preparation gave way to inevitability. What they built was not a weapon.
Oh, sick. That looks like a game.
But a solution that consumed the problem by consuming everything. When the Sith gathered one last time, it was not to rule, but to disappear. And in that moment, Dessel made his choice. He did not argue, he did not warn, he walked away. Step by step, he put distance between himself and the ritual, between survival and obedience. As the chamber sealed and belief reached its peak, Dessel stood apart, waiting. Not in fear, not in doubt, but in certainty. This was the moment before silence.
Convergence state ready. Secondary failsafes disengaged. Ritual core synchronized. Final authorization required. Final authorization required. Final authorization confirmed. Convergence initiated.
Across the galaxy, the shock was felt.
So sick.
Jedi paused mid-breath, sensing a vast emptiness where thousands of voices had been. Not destruction, not chaos, only a void, so complete it could not be questioned. The Force screamed across Rusan, not as sound, but as annihilation. In a single instant, every living presence within reach was torn away, leaving silence where will and purpose had existed moments before. When the echo faded, the battlefield remained, but life did not. Records were sealed. The Sith were declared extinct. History closed the chapter and moved on, confident the darkness had ended itself. One survived where the many failed. From the ashes of Rusan, a single will endured. One who understood the truth the Brotherhood never could. The war ended, and the galaxy moved on. Worlds rebuilt, borders stabilized, and life resumed its familiar rhythm. For most, the conflict became history. Within the Jedi Temple, the war was finalized. Records were closed, holocrons sealed. The conflict was categorized, resolved, and set aside. In the Senate, declarations followed. The new Sith Wars were declared over. Stability was proclaimed restored. And then the final judgment was made. The Sith were declared extinct. But belief is not truth. Far from the core worlds, beyond corrupted wilderness and forgotten paths, one survivor remained. He did not rebuild. He did not strike. He vanished. Silence became his defense. Isolation his strength. No witnesses followed him. No traces remained. He traveled without identity, through places where names held no meaning, and history was never asked.
Out of service.
On Somov Rit, the war had never truly ended. Industry lay dead, settlements fractured, and survival replaced hope. Among them was a child untouched by fear. She moved through ruin with calm familiarity. Her mind hardened rather than broken. Anger lived within her. Unfocused, contained, waiting. When pressure demanded response, strength surfaced without training, and the world answered before she understood why. That moment did not go unnoticed. Their first encounter passed without words. He remained distant. She sensed something without knowing what it was. Power revealed itself unintentionally. Emotion escaped restraint, and the environment responded. Pain followed, but it did not weaken her. It sharpened her. Then control emerged. Anger was no longer leaking. It was being used. The world responded not with chaos, but with balance. The test was never spoken, but it had begun. The offer was made without promise. No reward was described, no future guaranteed. Only the suggestion of a path, spoken without explanation. She was not told who he was, nor what he intended. The test began before she realized it had started. When she chose to leave, there was no farewell. She did not look back. The past was not mourned. It was severed. On Ambria, instruction began without mercy. No lessons were explained. No techniques demonstrated. The land itself became the teacher. Corrupted, hostile, relentless. Exhaustion replaced certainty. Pain replaced guidance. Endurance became the only measure that mattered. There was no declaration of success, no acknowledgement of progress, only survival. And in that silence, the lesson was complete. Endurance was not a trial to be passed. It was the foundation. Power was not given. It was earned. And survival itself became proof that the path, once chosen, would never offer mercy again. Survival was not enough. Power had to persist beyond death. Ancient echoes confirmed it had been attempted before. Sith who refused to fade had left scars rather than legacies. Names erased, records destroyed, knowledge fragmented by betrayal and fear. Across the Force, distant worlds answered that realization. Residual shadows, where the dark side lingered long after abandonment. Among those fragments, one name endured where others had been erased. And Dedu, a Sith bound to forbidden survival, his legacy deliberately buried. Immortality. The trail led to places the Jedi refused to touch. Worlds left unguarded, not cleansed, abandoned to rot in silence. Preparations were made without witnesses, no records, no traces. Departure itself became erasure. Shun revealed itself as a living crucible, a moon where the jungle hunted, where life had been shaped by constant predation and dark side saturation. canopy, older than the Republic itself, ruins lay entombed in growth. Creatures born of darkness sensed what Bane carried within him. They did not resist him. They claimed him. The obelisks attached, anchoring themselves through pain so severe it stripped away time and thought. Agony became constant, reshaping endurance into permanence. Where flesh should have failed, living armor formed instead. Organic, relentless, inseparable.
Ah. What about his face?
Xana watched and understood. Power that could not be removed might one day refuse to yield. In Bane's triumph, she saw limitation. And in that realization, the first seed of doubt took root. Bane learned that flesh, no matter how hardened, would always fail. On Dikshun, he bound himself to pain and survival, trading freedom for protection. On Prakith, the search turned from survival to knowledge. In a vault meant to be forgotten, Bane claimed a holocron that survived by deception rather than defense. And Dedu's legacy offered eternity through domination of essence, but at the cost of stagnation. Immortality preserved the self.
Are they going to show the scene with the where he gets it over his face? With the cage?
You stand where others turned away, not because they lacked strength, but because they feared what strength demands. The body fails, armor cracks, flesh rots, pain delays the inevitable. It does not conquer it. I endured because I abandoned the lie of flesh. The self is not the body. The self is will. I bound my will where death could not reach. I did not survive by mercy. I survived by erasure. To exist beyond death, another must cease to exist. Completely. You wear suffering as protection. Effective. Temporary. What I offer is not safety. It is continuation. Those who seek eternity must accept that nothing else may endure. Not allies. Not students. Not legacies. Decide what must survive.
The rule tightened, not to grant safety, but to ensure evolution through conflict. Master and apprentice did not walk the same path, and that distance was deliberate.
Well done. Well done, bro. Surprised this doesn't have more views. I guess people are more into like the flashy sort of, 5 to 8 minute things. This is like full on movie fan fiction style, adapted from the book. Ugh. Nothing like the books. Enjoyed watching, but books are better. Yeah, of course, but he's not going to be able to adapt everything, I suppose. When you're getting put next to the ranks of the officials, or like, Hollywood or major movies or whatever, I think then you're on the right path. Like, for example, when people are like comparing Vader Episode 1 to what Disney can create, I'm like, okay, I've done something good, because now it's at least at the rank where people can shit on it or compare it to $100-200 million productions. And that's where you want to be at. Even when people are like very angry, like, where is Vader Episode 2? I take that as it's annoying sometimes, but I take that as a bit of, okay, I did something right, that people want this thing so bad that they're like angry about it, So it's, when you're being put into that comparison, I think you're doing something that is good. When the biggest Star Wars channel embraces AI. Oh, did he react to my thing?
We didn't quite expect. The biggest Star Wars content creator on YouTube just made his first.
Am I not subscribed? Oh, I'm on the gaming channel. That's why it's not surprising. Okay.
Star Wars AI video. The video is only a couple minutes long. We're going to watch it and react. But bigger than that, we're going to talk about what this means for Star Wars. Here we go.
Bro, his setup is so. God damn, I need a bigger room. That's my issue. I just need a bigger room. And then I like that depth. It just looks better.
So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, Star Wars Theory with his very first Star Wars AI video. Let's give this.
So I don't know if this gets back to the guys or not, but I would retitle this. Anytime you put Star Wars Theory in the title of a YouTube video, you're going to get like way more views right away, right off the bat. So it'd be like reacting to Star Wars Theory made a AI fan film, something like that. I would do that. Get way more views.
So watch.
And then put me in the thumbnail. You'll get way more views.
I saw in the comments, this is Luke Skywalker and Kyle Katarn. No. I'm sorry, Dash Rendar. Luke Skywalker and Dash Rendar. So here we go. Let's see if we like this.
What do you think?
Some Shadows of the Empire. Great Nintendo 64 game, by the way.
One of the best.
That looks really good.
Why is their playback choppy?
It looks good.
Oh, it's because they're doing it off StreamYards.
Walker was spotted at Kenobi's old place. Jabba will pay extra to the one who blasts his bones. Let's
Swoop
fry
bites.
Kind of looks like Tom Cruise there.
Luke walking down to Obi-Wan's.
So we tried to do something a little bit different. Okay, I'm going to let you guys watch and then I'll talk.
Thank you, Theory.
Just pay attention to the camera angles and stuff like that. It's a little bit continues talking for normal AI, but we
look at that face.
See that facial expression was rough, but this is our first pass.
Oh. Oh, that looks good. Nice.
Dash! What are you doing here?
Leia asked me to watch your back, Luke. Good thing she did. Because while I was sniffing around in Mos Eisley, I overheard that gang talking. They worked for Jabba the Hutt, and they had orders to kill you.
But something's not right. I have a feeling someone else is pulling Jabba's string.
For you.
Okay. All right, bro. So we just watched the intro to Shadows of the Empire by Star Wars Theory. Star Wars Theory is now in the AI space.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
I was in the AI space, I think, before anybody. So back when we did Empire, before anybody was doing AI stuff, I was doing this. This was yeah, here you go. This was May 4th, 2024. So almost 2 years ago.
An Imperial vessel, Luke knows the darkness calling to him cannot be understated.
Mind you, a lot of this was like Photoshop and deep faking and such like that, but for the most part, it was.
I don't know where we are. Some kind of ship.
This was kind of
Whatever
like.
captured.
So this is what we're doing with fan fictions going forwards, but it's gonna look like, you know, way better. Anyways. Shit. Hmm. Cat, what do you got going on tonight? Hmm? Black Ops 7. Researching how to make 100K in a year? I don't think it works like that. If you're trying to make money, don't chase the money. Ever. Chase the passion. What is this?
I no longer fear trying something new. I may have been created in the dark, but I will now live in the light.
We see Bane, clearly older and covered in injuries, sitting in a locker room. You see, Bane is now a professional wrestler, and just minutes ago, he was wrestling a guy dressed as Batman. As he wrestled, he remembered his past, growing up in a prison, committing all kinds of crimes. But when he grabs the wrestler and lifts him up, he thinks back to one of his greatest feats, breaking the bat. He steps on him, and the bell begins to ring. As the crowd goes crazy, we see the wrestler telling the referee that he can't feel his legs. But as Bane raises his championship belt above his head, the crowd erupts, shouting wildly. As Bane returns to the locker room, a man tells him he's never heard a crowd roar that loudly before, and that's when we see that it's the wrestler who had been dressed as Batman. Bane compliments him on how convincingly he sold the injury in the ring and tells him it was an honor to wrestle with him. He then leaves the building, and we see a long line of fans waiting for autographs. His promoter hands him extra money for today's work and tells him that a group of women are waiting for him. But Bane looks at them, says, "Maybe not today," and gets into his car. He goes home, takes a shower, and grabs a book. As he walks through his rooms, we see shelves full of awards and memorabilia from his past. But when he finally sits down, it becomes clear which memory Bane holds closest to his heart. The memory of him breaking the bat. As he looks at it, he smiles, but the smile quickly fades as he realizes it's all in the past. But then a mysterious man steps into the room. Bane looks at him, grabs him, and begins to scream, demanding to know how he dared invade his home.
Wait!
The man reaches into his bag and takes something out, and that's when we see that it's
Venom. Impossible. How?
Bane is shocked as the man explains that a new laboratory in Texas has begun producing it again. He tells Bane that he stole the sample because he heard Bane would pay a huge amount of money for it. As Bane looks at it, memories of his prime flood back, days when everyone feared him. But after staring at it, he drops it into the fireplace. The man gets furious, screaming at him, but Bane grabs him again and tells him to show him the laboratory. He warns him that if he doesn't agree, he's going to die, and after Bane drops him...
So it's true then, the legends about you. It's not just some wrestling act. You really are Bane. You beat Batman. You broke the bat.
I did more than that. I killed Batman.
And that's when we find out how Batman died. You see, years ago, Batman was trying to do...
These are really well made. They remind me of my old comic videos that I used to make, but I find them to be more engaging. Very interesting.
We see a news reporter discussing natural disasters.
I see what he's doing. This is cool. Well done. I wonder. Only 2.4? What the hell? 1 day ago, 7 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. What? No way. Bro, he could be making one of these a day. Say like this one was one of my favorites that I ever made.
We would be honored if you would join us.
In this video, Vader searches for the prism, which I'm sure most of you don't have an idea of what it is.
The answer may surprise you, and it could even lead into parts about Episode 8 and Snoke and all the other theories that might stem from this. And as the story commences, I'll explain at the end of the video. So
Yo,
let's
Evan,
pick up exactly where we left off in yesterday's
would you
video
feel like editing videos like that? So I'll show you what I mean. I guess like my old comic videos, but you can make them a little more crazy.
If you haven't seen it, you might be confused because this is part 2. As Vader and Tome walk into the abandoned Jedi Temple on Coruscant, Tome recognizes just how quiet and eerie it is. As the scene switches to where Sidious is being held with Tracta as his guard, the medical droid next to him, which, if you recall, is the same droid that overlooked Vader's operation in Revenge of the Sith, begins to beep uncontrollably as if programmed, which is exactly what was happening. Gentis had ordered his engineers to hack into all droids within 5 kilometers of the area to kill all Imperial officers. While Vader and Tome continue through the temple, we now see them in the archive sector.
What software do you use to bring up web pages or Wirecast? Wirecast, or what do you mean, bring up web pages?
He ignites his lightsaber and the droids begin their attack, as Tracta just narrowly dodges a critical strike in the next scene. Tome warns Vader, shouting that the Jedi have come to fight, looking behind him as 2 hooded figures ignite their green...
Damn, dude, I was ahead of my time back then.
Is crystal red.
Here you will reclaim yourself from the site of your greatest defeat.
Maybe I should go back to doing this.
On this subject were incomplete.
The fools hid the knowledge they found uncomfortable. They couldn't.
Is not given. It is.
Free Black Series Force FX lightsaber giveaway in this video. Just hit like and comment below which one you want. Contest closes next week. Second place will receive a free hat from the store, launching soon.
12,500 comments is insane.
In today's episode, we're going to cover the first few...
Bro, what do I get now? Like 500? Not even. And like, not even 2,000 likes. Like what
this is
get?
Our first time ever doing an AI.
5.6. 1,200. Eh. Okay, well, I guess it's not bad. I thought it was worse.
It was not monetized. It was
8.3K. Why did I think it... Oh, let me find a shitty one. This one.
After
2K. Yeah, there you go. Oh, shit. Shit. What about this?
Well, it would take
150K. 8.1K. 2,000. Okay, well, I guess it's not. Why did I think it was worse than it is? Huh. Maybe I'm looking at lore videos? Yeah, looking at lore videos. 1.9K, 383 comments. Yeah, bro. It sucks.
George Lucas was going to kill Mace Windu.
2.8, 297.
Well, today's video might be
17, 3,000. Okay, fuck. Why did I think it was worse than it is? That's strange. Whatever. Still watch the lore videos made from years ago? Nice. Did you master CapCut Pro or Adobe? No. I used Final Cut. Yeah. Bat Mace with AI destroying Coruscant? What the hell? YouTube has definitely effed you over. Yeah, I think I lost 600 subscribers in the last 24 hours. It's like the more I upload, the more subscribers I lose. If I don't upload, then it stays the same or it goes up a little bit. It's wild. Whenever you watch these old videos, it teleports me to different times in my life. I've watched you more than any YouTuber by far. So many memories. Thanks, Rossi. Thanks for being part of it, man. We got a lot more to go. X-Men, but with classic costumes. Bizarre.
Is not a choice. It is a destiny.
Wow.
There's not many people that'll understand people like us.
For Charles Xavier's students, the time for hiding is over. In a world where the next stage of human evolution has arrived, they are feared.
What kind of place is this?
Way better. Way better.
But when humanity faces its darkest hour, the ones we fear the most will be our only hope.
He's fighting with Mystique.
Bro, I can't even remember the other costumes. This looks so much better.
Protecting those who fear them. X-Men.
Yeah, that was way better. What the hell? Yeah, the Magneto outfit looks good. Looks great. I made a Daredevil game in a week.
Today we're going to create a Daredevil game concept in 1 week using Unreal Engine 5. We're going for. It creates a great playground with walls, obstacles, and
Pretty cool. He did this in a week?
I am so disappointed. I was at least expecting a remaster for the 20th anniversary, and all we get is this piece of... Sony, you're not even listening, are you? Forget about it. I'm gonna do it myself. And this time, we're gonna have a brand new Kratos design. Undead Legionnaires, the GNC, and the Hydra. Just wait, Sony. This is gonna be everything you never gave us. I'm gonna start with the brand new Kratos design, since the previous one didn't get much love. For the new design, just imagine Kratos from God of War 3 having a baby with Kratos from God of War Valhalla. Wait, I took the negative comments seriously and decided to fix all the issues we had with the previous design, like its weird looking mouth. Fixed. You think he was so skinny? Fixed. Doesn't have six-pack abs. Fixed. Why does he have 4 toes? Those are not 4 toes, you idiot. The pink is covered by the sandals. I even changed the tattoo and made it a bit sharper. Much meaner, much stronger, much Kratos.
This guy's funny.
Alright, let's make the Blades of Chaos. Nothing too fancy, just added a reference, shaped the plane to match the image, added some thickness, and they've got no money, because this game is completely free. And check this out, it looks sick! See the waves hitting the ship and splashing everywhere.
We're gonna fast forward here.
And sound design. And after 7 months of modeling, animating,
7 months?
Processing, backache. I'm
Fucking
sure you
hell.
want to subscribe because there's even more.
Well, I guess Vader took over 2 years, so.
Exciting content coming. Enjoy the video.
Oh, beast! I will send you back to the depths of Hades!
Holy shit!
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades.
Holy fuck. Yeah, dude. Wow. Really cool. You know what the sad part is? This guy took 7 months painstakingly to make this. He got 1 million views, so he probably got paid, I don't know, what, maybe 8-9 grand at most. And then I bet you there's a shit ton of those like Instagram meme pages or whatever that just like cut this and then to the end and be like, new God of War coming, and they don't credit him whatsoever. They've done that shit to me. Yeah, at least this guy donated $5. That's nice. This is crazy. That's really cool. What else does this guy do? That's it? That's his whole channel? Wow. It's kind of cool. Batman and Bigfoot vs. Predator AI fan vid. Turn off the stream this time. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ben? Ben Feaster. How you doing, man? All right, chat. Well, we can watch all the other stuff another day. What, maybe tomorrow? Something like that. We'll see. But, Melvin is alive. Love you guys. I'll catch you later, all right? Thanks for hanging out with me.